report me to the American Bar Association at a specific time. It'll make just as much sense, and then call up Coca-Cola and have them remove my membership. And then while you're at it, why don't you contact DS4 Live and get them to remove my account at the same time? Contact YouTube, contact Squatters, contact Parlay, contact BitChute. I want you to contact everything that I am on and tell them that you are reporting me to the police because, in my opinion, you are a pedophile when you are sharing porn with children. You fucking pedo!
Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment and the Condor Podcast. Hope y'all doing a great time. Oh, what am I doing with my screen? Oh, God damn it. There we go. That's better. That looks better. Sen, if you come on right now, I'll wear the tank top. But you have to come on now. I need a co-host, man. We got shit to talk about. But I need to figure out what the fuck this shit's about. Right? Do people think I give a shit about the fucking Liz Cat situation? I get this random fucking message, and I have no clue who this motherfucker is, right? Telling me to tell TJV to stop attacking Liz Cats, or else me and my buddies are all going to suffer, right? And I can't figure this out. I have no clue who this individual is. I have no clue why they sent me this message. I don't even know anything that TJV is talking about, right? But, like, I'm not going to stop him from criticizing Liz Cats. Like, if you think it's unfair, you can fucking tell him yourself. I don't give a shit. I see no, like, God damn these people. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Let me do one thing. One thing. Because I forgot to do something. There we go. I realized I didn't send out the link for the StreamYards tonight. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, so. I'm confused by this. Do people like are people really like still fucking mad about the fucking Liz Cat shit? Redsky, what the fuck is this?
Who is this?
This is some fucking weirdo like DMs me threatening me if I don't fucking tell TJV to stop. I'm like, fucking go for it. Bitch is made of silicone. She'll be fine.
Is it who I think it is?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it might be. It might be. This is a different account, though. Yeah.
That's really weird. What the heck?
Well, I mean, Corey, for me, she's a 0 out of 10 when she's fucking pregnant and doing OnlyFans. Like, goddamn. Like, bro, I've watched some degenerate shit. I'm not the one to judge, but like, my goodness, man. My goodness. I don't care if people are into that shit. Right? Like, you're going to give birth to that fucking child. Like, here's the thing, right? Liz Katz is like a person. She's not a fucking porn star, right? Under an assumed name, right? This is who she is. The child is going to grow up and find mommy was doing fucking OnlyFans porn shoots while baby was in the belly. It's going to fuck with some people. It's going to fuck with that kid. Well, yeah, totally. It is gross. But yes, I don't give a shit. I don't fucking give a shit. Why the fuck would I care? I cannot figure it out. Yeah. Okay, so the continued trial of Ghislaine Maxwell continues.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Mrs. Epstein.
Lady Epstein, yes. So someone gave testimony today. Like all these. Okay, I want you to understand something. I'm glad this woman is going to face a fucking penalty, right?
Yeah.
But they're covering her up. Like apparently the prosecution, which again, the prosecutor of this case is fucking Comey's daughter. Comey, the guy who surprisingly throughout his entire tenure as the FBI director never thought that Epstein was a problem. So now the prosecution has denied, right? The prosecution is not even offering a plea deal to Ghislaine Maxwell, right? And look, I know you're thinking, well, the plea deal would be too like lenient, right? No, stop. We want to find out who the children were being sent to, right?
Yeah.
This woman is at the heart of a pedophile ring, and the FBI has refused to show us any evidence, no cameras, and on top of that, on top of all of it, right? the prosecutor is the daughter of the FBI director who turned a blind eye to Epstein the entire time. Like, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, but
It's pretty suspect.
yeah. Oh, there was 2 other trials that were going on today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there was the trial of fucking Juicy Smollett.
Oh, Jesse Smollett?
Yeah. He's back on trial.
God.
Yeah. So dude, he's on trial 3 years after he committed the crime because of the actions of the district attorney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the district attorney in Chicago is really good friends with Jesse, right?
Oh,
So,
are you serious?
Oh, you didn't hear how? Okay, you didn't know this?
I haven't been paying attention to him.
Yeah, no. He's really good friends with the district attorney. The reason why it's taking 3 years is because the district attorney basically gave him a slap on the wrist, right? He basically says, "Oh well, things happened. I admit guilt for other things, though. Not these things, but other things that are related to this thing." And she immediately tried to seal his file, right? So that nobody could look at any of the evidence. And
That's very telling.
yeah. So at the time, people were like, this motherfucker got away with it. This is insane. Okay, we're 3 years fucking later, and he's actually going on trial for what he fucking did.
Thank God.
Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. Yeah, slap on the wrist with no admission of guilt, right? Basically, he like pays like what was it, like service, or what do they call it?
I have no idea.
When you have to get like get like labor in public, like picking up trash and shit.
Community service.
Fuck the communities, but yes, community service, right? Like, I think that it was something like that, but his community service was served by going and working with fucking Jesse Jackson or some stupid shit like that. It was Jesse Jackson or fucking Al Sharpton, but his plea, his deal was that he was going to provide community service by working with an activist that's also a supporter of the prosecutor. Like, dude, it's like the levels of fucking corruption, right? And here's the problem. This is the type of Chicago corruption that people kind of like talked about, but like not that many people talked about because, this is before the age of social media. Everybody is watching these people do it in real fucking time, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so he's back on trial. Good fucking riddance. His defense attorney is arguing that he was a real victim of a real hate crime. But you know what's hilarious?
What?
Apparently, this motherfucker brought his assailants on a dry run, and they actually caught part of it on video.
What?
Yeah, dude. Here's the thing, right? The prosecutor who gave this guy a slap on the wrist with no admission of guilt, right, for what he had done, knew this at the time when she let him go.
What a weasel.
Oh my gosh, these people are so fucking disgusting.
They're
and of course,
awful.
you had the entirety of Black Lives Matter in support of all of them.
Oh my God.
And the most corrupt fucking thing that had been happening. And this idea, this motherfucker went out in negative 15-degree weather, right? Negative 15-degree weather at like 1 a.m. to get a Subway sandwich. And also there were 2 other jackasses who were also out in negative 15-degree weather going, this was MAGA country in Chicago. No. Holy shit.
That should be a crime in and of itself.
Dude, this entire thing. Oh man. Goddamn. The entire thing in Justice's case is just fucking insane. Yeah, the fuck is indeed. Like, the fuck indeed.
The fuck? Oh, even better.
Yeah, negative 16 degrees. I mean, this idea that anyone would go out, like, for a walk, okay? I understand if this motherfucker said, look, I was driving my car, I pulled up to the subway, and these people would jump me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. Sure, why not? I don't fucking care. Sure, why not? There's no fucking way anybody would walk in that weather to go get a fucking sandwich and then walk that sandwich back to their house. Nobody would fucking do that. Not a single goddamn person would do that.
A psychopath would.
Fucking hell, man. Like, there were so many problems with his initial story, right? And, like, they've got this guy on camera reenacting his assault. But before the assault happened, I don't know, man.
The quote-unquote assault.
And the thing is, his assailants have basically come forward. Their former, like, his assailants have confessed to everything. They have text messages with this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He worked with these people, and Jussie accused them of being white MAGA racist, right? Like, dude, no. These motherfuckers are Nigerian. like, bro, there's black and then there's fucking Nigerian. Jesus. I mean,
couldn't be further from white.
Yeah, couldn't that be fucking further from a white supremacist? Would be a Nigerian man. But two. God damn. Oh man.
Oh god.
Ah, goddamn. So, I do have the main topic for tonight that we're going to be going over. Small problem, though. There was a bigger story that happened before the stream. So, we're going to just talk about the main topic right now. I'm going to cut out a lot of the smaller stories, and we'll jump into talking about the other thing that's happening right now. And I actually stole John's thumbnail for when we get there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, but for right now, we're talking about the main topic tonight. So the new Twitter CEO, no consent, no photos.
That was stupid. Oh my god. I hate him already. I hate this guy already. It hasn't even been 20... Well, it probably has been 24 hours, but I don't care.
People were celebrating when Jack Dorsey got fired, and I'm sitting there going like...
Wait, I thought he stepped down.
I'm saying fired because, let's be honest, he got forced out. Jack Dorsey was a fucking figurehead. He founded the company, but nobody wanted him there. He is surrounded with people. He didn't do anything. Look, he is surrounded with people like this motherfucker here who just took the job, who want Jack Dorsey to abandon all of his principles, of which he has very little to speak of, and start instituting very strict punishments, censorships, and suspensions of anyone they dislike, right? When I say anyone they dislike, the new rules basically leave it up to Twitter to decide whether or not you sharing a photo had public interest or not. That's nuts. God. So basically, if you make a meme about, I don't know, the president, and people are sharing it, like, I don't know, hashtag let's go Brandon with fucking Biden's face on it. Like, I mean, that's obviously a public figure, so they probably couldn't do that. But I'm sure they would try.
Especially since it's Biden.
I mean, they banned people for sharing Biden memes before. I mean, they stopped. But, like, with this guy in charge, he's said, we should stop. Like, we're not focused on free speech. We need to focus more on how the times have changed. The times haven't fucking changed. Like, I was looking at it. People were like, should we go to Minds.com like what Tipster did? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I'll show you my Minds account, which I just made. I had a Minds account originally, but
wait, what happened? Is this like a new alt to Twitter or something?
Well, Minds has been around for a while. It actually allows you to type out full fucking stories, right?
Oh, is it like Storyfire?
No. It's not like Storyfire. Jesus Christ. Give me a second. Let me just log in. Crow's. Jesus. Getting my own username wrong on the fucking thing. There we go. But yeah, I have an account on mine, so you can all follow that one. Let me just pull it up here. So gosh, I got so distracted with the whole Minds thing. Follow me on Minds. Actually, everybody is on Twitter. Just go fucking make a Minds account.
I probably will after this.
Look. Here's what's really disturbing about this motherfucker. This is the first thing he wants to do. have been several stories where people are talking about how like actual child porn keeps getting posted on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's first focus is, no, the freedom of speech is wrong. Let's censor people that we don't like, and it will be people they don't like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because so like I think there was one person who pointed out, right? And this was a current violation of Twitter's own fucking rules, right? When CNN went and posted the names and the information of the Covington kids, they weren't public figures, right? Media outlets basically decided, we're just going to fucking tell everybody who they are, knowing that they were minors, right? That's why they sued everybody. That's why they got a ton of money out of them, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're still okay with those companies doing that to normal everyday people, right? If like I forget, someone made a fucking Pelosi meme. So I think, was it CNN or ABC, one of those fucking places, literally went to this man's house, like, and we're like showing people where he lived and shit. And I'm just like,
oh, that's just lovely.
They know, but that's the thing. They do it to normal people, right? They do it to name and shame people. They will literally take their fucking media outlet to someone's house to expose them. That's how fucking nasty and vile they fucking are. Oh, thank you, baby. You didn't have to do that.
And that's okay, because
okay. Oh, thank you.
People suck, I guess.
Hold on.
Sorry. Bye.
I love you, baby. Good night. Good night, Bucket. Nah, don't say anything. Okay. Gosh damn it. A little distracted by that. I do apologize.
Nah,
but the wife always comes first. Lady Crow always comes first.
That's good.
So look, if you can, make a Minds account. Follow me on Minds. Just do anything other than Twitter, because like that rule basically prevents the sharing of memes. It also prevents independent journalists from reporting. Right? Could you imagine they went to a fucking riot that was taking place and they're filming what's going on, right? And you're watching them like streaming from what's happening, and all of a sudden Twitter steps and says, no. That's not in the public interest to see that burning that building being burned down by fucking rioters. But all the stories calling everyone peaceful protesters, those are perfectly fine. Like they want to curate the news stories on the platform.
They want to control what people perceive and what they see and what they don't.
I remember I had like a really heated Twitter back and forth one time with Pescator, right? This is a while back, right? Before he had ever come onto the channel, right? And it was over this argument of whether or not Section 230 should be repealed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't want Section 230 to be repealed. I understand that. But we need to stop classifying Twitter as a social media platform, because it's not. They don't want to be a social media platform. They run it like it's they want to curate it. They want to curate the stories on the platform, right? This most recent attempt at doing so, and yes, when I say attempt, I mean it's actually successful because they're actually doing it, right? This most recent fucking attempt at doing so is probably the most egregious thing that you could fucking think of, right? The idea that people can no longer report about things happening in everyday fucking life, because if you expose someone and they don't want to be exposed, that's a privacy complaint. You get rid of it. If you go down to where a protest is happening and you're streaming and the protest suddenly turns violent and people go like, oh, no, they're violating all their privacy, report it. It's not going to be hard to do that. And actually, like, some people on the left are like turning around and going like, guys, this is bad for us too, because now we can't name and shame cops. And like, let's be honest, this guy's going to let them do it, right? He's going to argue anytime there's a story of a cop accused of police brutality or anything close to it, right? He's going to say that, no, Twitter thinks that those stories are all of public interest. Every single one.
Yeah, because there's a bias.
Yeah, exactly. But Andy Ngo taking the actual criminal records and the charges, right, and the actual court records that are happening right now on people and exposing them, that they're going to shut down immediately. Because people don't need to know about all these violent Antifa members hurting people and destroying shit and threatening to murder and rape him, right? Like, they don't need to know about that. What they need to know about instead, like, if they don't like they're not a social media platform at this point. They're really fucking not.
They're a political party.
I wouldn't say they're a political. Well, I mean, they have
that
the
was
power
kind of a
one.
stretch, but you know.
I mean, they have the power of one. That's the crazy thing.
I don't know, this new dude, he kind of gives me ferociously Steph vibes. You remember her, right?
Oh God.
The deer bitch from Twitch.
This guy 11 years ago was on the all white people are racist thing, right? And people are going like,
sure he still is.
How dare they show this? And this is from 10. Yeah, fucking Vice, right? Vice of all fucking people want to talk about the morality of showing people's fucking tweets from years ago. Vice of all fucking people. And I will acknowledge, yeah, it's wrong to do this. But there's a small problem with me saying that. Now, let me go to it. New Twitter CEO's tenure begins with people dragging old tweet in bad faith. To be clear, right? The one tweet from 11 years ago, that wasn't really the biggest one. I think the first one was a statement from a year ago where he was saying Twitter should focus less on protecting people's free speech and focus more about how the times have changed. This guy is just an anti-white racist, right? This is the same shit these people talk about. It's the same shit that they're constantly saying. This is what they want, right? And this guy, it just repeats it all for them. And now he's running the fucking show. Dude, Twitter's dead. Twitter's fucking dead.
Can they get rid of him? Or would he have to do something really bad? What you need to
understand is they want him. They think. Okay, so there's this thing that's been going around. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find it, because I've heard some people talking about this and I didn't know it was a thing, right? And I think that there are some people who have more information on other companies that engage in this practice. But essentially, there's this fund, right? And you could basically call it a social justice warrior fund, right? But
that's just lovely.
But it's being funded by stupidly fucking wealthy people, right? And I mean ridiculously wealthy people, like the BlackRock group, who talks about how there needs to be a grand reset and all of the way that we do things needs to completely change because private ownership is wrong. Like these motherfuckers, right?
So like basically a Stalinist or something.
They are hardcore devout communists, but the thing is, they're also incredibly wealthy crony capitalists, right? So they'll make all the money that they can by abusing the system and then tell people that, well, now that we've abused it, we're now going to tell you how that we can make the world better.
That's disgusting.
So there's this like fund, right? And these companies can basically go to them and point out, look at all the social justice we're doing, right? Twitter is hemorrhaging fucking money. It's been hemorrhaging money for a long, long time. And Parag steps in and causes them to bleed even more money, right? Which look, when you announce a new CEO, you don't want your stocks to immediately drop. Right, but here's the thing. If they're getting this other money coming into them, it doesn't matter if they're failing in the stock market. They'll always have a fund ready to replenish their fucking wallets. There you go. So if Twitter has to do all this shit, right, and knows it's going to trim down their user base and cause them to bleed money and force people off the platform, it's okay. They'll still make a ton of money. And they'll have an audience that believes everything they believe, and they can just pump them full of fucking garbage and shit 24/7 and rile them up constantly. Get off fucking Twitter. Get off fucking Twitter. If you think the shit that's being shared on Twitter is bad now, this motherfucker believes in all of it. Oh man, a true believer is a scary thing, folks.
Why is freedom of speech considered such a bad thing these days? It's disgusting.
Well, see what they do.
Oh my god.
What they do, and I'm going to say this as a minority, right? What they try and do is they go around and they say, but because people have free speech, they're allowed to say bad things to other people, which can lead to mental health issues and yada yada, which they don't believe.
Yeah, whatever.
They don't believe in mental health, right? And
yeah,
I'm being dead
no,
serious.
it's an excuse.
No. The reason why I say they don't believe in mental health because the majority of them self-diagnose themselves with mental health issues, right? As a badge of fucking honor, right?
Yeah.
These people are really sick, and I mean like not in the oh no, I think there's something wrong with them in the head. No, I mean like they're just sick and depraved individuals, desperate to feel special and unique. When in reality, they're some of the most uninteresting, bland motherfuckers possible.
Mm-hmm.
So you have all these problems. You have all these problems. Twitter's losing all this money, and there's these stories about this fund. And here's the thing: like there are pitches that have been made to this fund, right? From well-known companies, and the pitches are apparently fucking disgusting. Right?
Oh god.
And I mean like diversity and inclusion.
Yeah. Well, okay. So what are these?
Did you hear about diversity and inclusion? Did you know our company is promoting diversity and inclusion? Did you know that we're willing to lose money, but we will lose all of that money and hire an entirely Black and Hispanic all-female group of people? And pitches like that are what make all the fucking money. Like, it's insane. It's literally fucking insane. So even as these companies are just bleeding themselves like crazy, they have this outside fucking investor willing to just show up and shower them in cash.
I wish they wouldn't get that money. Like, oh my god, I would just love to see them crash on the stock market.
You know why they don't
and then freak out.
Hold on. You know why they don't care about the consumer? Because the consumer doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're pitching these. They're pitching to this fund, right? That they will propagandize all of their content if they can just get a few more fucking dollars out of it. That's dude. Yeah. You're dealing with some evil shit, and it's all being run by like pure fucking greed. And again, what's hilarious, right? A lot of these companies are like promoting like pure hardcore fucking communism, right? And they're doing it because they're literally being showered in cash to do it. It's insane. It's insanely fucking backwards. Oh, man.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Hey, dude, it's nuts. It's fucking nuts. There's so much interesting shit happening in the world. It's all bad, though.
I wouldn't say it's interesting. It's just fucked up and depressing.
Yeah, that's true, too. That's true, too. But it is happening. It is happening. Among right-wing users every fucking time. Like, the stuff with this guy, right? This is his day one fucking move. Was to basically... I heard someone calling it the Andy No rule. Because for the longest time...
I definitely feel like he might have been, like, one of the biggest targets of this.
Look,
like they probably looked at what he was doing compared to other journalists on Twitter, and they're like, we need to have like a rule implemented that gets him off.
Essentially what they're saying is Andy No is no longer allowed to report because Andy No reports at Antifa, and Antifa doesn't want to be exposed for being vile, nasty little terrorists. There you go. They don't want Andy No on the platform, right? Like that rule more than like the thing is, if you think about it, that rule like almost seems like it's crafted specifically to kill two things. One, memes. They don't want political memes on the platform, especially not going into an election year, right? We have the midterms, then we have a very important election, and the Democrats are not doing so well. So being able to clean up the platform so that it is only positive messages for their side is very fucking important.
Yeah.
God damn. Just fucking evil.
And you know they're extra evil when they don't like memes.
Okay. We've got a fun one. Because, mind you, at the same time this guy is taking ownership of the company, Twitter Spaces is live. And Twitter Spaces has the most racist fucking content possible.
Horrible.
I'm like, dude. The Legend of Black Hitler. This motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Like literally.
Legend of Black Hitler.
You know, I sit there and, you know, I go like, I think this guy really thinks he's stunning and fucking brave. Bro, look at him. He's willing to fucking speak truth to all these fucking white people. Oh, it's so fucking big and brave. It's really not, though. This guy can say the most insanely racist, like literal Nazi type of shit, right?
Mhm.
And Twitter won't do anything to him. You'll have a bunch of other jackasses go up and go like, "Oh, high five, bro!" And then if anyone does, I'm not gonna say half. If anyone goes after this guy, right, a 10th, right, a literal fraction of the way he talks about white people, they would be yeeted off the platform immediately, and all the fucking little jackasses surrounding this little fucking idiot would try to find where they work so that they could get them fired afterwards, right? There's nothing stunning and brave about being racist to white people. We get it. They're just fucking racist. We accept that you are racist. We get it. We get it. You celebrate being racist. You're just the fucking white supremacist, except you have a different skin color. We understand it. It's nothing unique. It's nothing interesting. Black Panthers got you beat by like fucking what? 50 fucking years? And instead just about fucking losers on fucking social media. I'm a guy in my fucking room. Where the fuck were you streaming from? Like, I really do wonder this. I'm always very fucking curious. But at least I'm Arab. Actually, let's talk about people stealing fucking culture, right?
Oh.
Let's talk about people stealing fucking culture. The Nation of Islam and this inshallah fucking nonsense. You motherfuckers.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, dude, they like stealing fucking shit. It's hilarious.
I don't like thieves. I don't like Weasley little thieves.
Dude, okay, look. The reason why inshallah, like, there's this segment within American Black culture that likes perverting the Islamic faith to these obsessively disgusting degrees. And it's usually rooted in promoting Black nationalism and outright fucking anti-white racism, right? And I say that because that's exactly what the Nation of Islam is. It is exactly what it is. They bastardized our entire fucking faith, right? Then you had the Black Hebrew Israelites who bastardized the Jewish faith, right? And both these groups have the same thing in common. They both, right? They both claim to be members of this faith, while at the same time, all they do is promote being nasty, vile fucking racist. Like the Nation of Islam literally promotes the theory that there was these great black alchemists who controlled the fucking world. And this motherfucker grafted pigs with rats and created white people. Oh,
the real story of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's
like that's,
Stone.
bro, like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I get it. There's a lot of wacky shit in the fucking Bible, but somehow these motherfuckers got even weirder with it. It's actually pretty impressive, right? And then I sit there and I go like, look, the reason why I don't believe in the Nation of Islam is because look, Muslims are pretty honest about what our people did in history, right?
Mm-hmm.
This idea that there was this like incredible black empire of only black people and they're the greatest, they were fucking gods, right? You motherfuckers, right, must be completely fucking retarded to have fucked utopia up, right? Muslims never had utopia. These motherfuckers claim to have had it. The Nation of Islam claims to have had the fucking utopia, right? The black people created the fucking utopia, right? And then they all fucked it up. Good job. Good fucking job. No other faith on the fucking planet claims to have created fucking utopia and lost it. Idiots. God damn. Then you want to like, and before anyone like comes after me again, I'm a little bit fucking pissed at people who try to like bastardize my culture and my faith. God damn.
That's fair.
Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't know how many times I watch some like fucking black influencer go, inshallah, it's like they're fucking like badass or something. Inshallah just means if Allah wills it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's literally, it doesn't mean anything. Or it means everything, kind of, but also at the same time doesn't mean anything. Allah wills everything, you fucking idiots.
Fuck those guys.
I mean, like, it's not even like, it's not even like a bad thing to. You don't say it to someone's like an insult. I don't know. Like I've never said it to someone as an insult. That doesn't make any sense. Allah wills everything. You idiots. That's what I mean. Like they yeah. It's like saying God willing. It's literally like just saying God willing, but in Arabic, which makes it cool. Fucking hell, dude. Like it's hilarious. The only reason why I say is when you see groups like this, they're like the first people to scream out that white people have stolen their culture, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I can point to a giant fucking movement of only black people called the Nation of Islam and how they've completely bastardized our culture and faith. And in like disgusting fucking ways too. Like in really disgusting and gross fucking ways. Now, I wanted to preface all of that just so you understand. I completely disagree with everything you're about to hear here. Let's go.
I am for the white genocide. I am for the total erasure of the white race. You don't have to chop this up. Yes, I am for all of you white bitches dying like flies. I am for it. I am for it. I support it. I am for putting all you white possums in a gas chamber and letting that motherfucker ring, bitch. I am for it. So you don't have to chop shit up. I'm for it, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down behind it, bitch. Simple as that. So you gotta chop shit up. You ain't gotta screw the shit. Bitch, I said it, and I stand on it.
I lost brain cells.
Oh, there you go. Oh, man. But, like, dude, the problem is, this guy is, like, not unique, right? When Twitter Spaces opened up, there was, like, literal groups of just black people being racist as all shit, right? Like, disgusting.
That's black Twitter for you, though.
Bro, like, but I'm talking about, like, the type of shit you would expect to hear from a fucking KKK rally. These motherfuckers say it openly, right? And happily and laugh and giggle as they do it, right? And I'm like, it's like the type of shit you would hear at a fucking KKK rally. But then they sit there and go like, well, we have no institutional power. So on top of everything else, on top of acting like they are arrogantly better than everybody else, they also turn around and say, we're weak, we're spineless, we're pathetic, and we need white people to lift us up. Okay. Okay. All right, I've never seen an Arab fucking make that statement, but good for you. Acknowledge that you're pathetic, I guess. It's embarrassing, but sure.
True that.
Yeah. And look, and because I know people are going to take me out of context here. I'm specifically referring to these like black nationalists who went on these Twitter spaces on racist fucking tirades and rants, right? Specifically them. Because they're disgusting, they're gross, they should be shamed, called out, and absolutely fucking condemned for everything that they fucking did. And I will not treat them as they are decent fucking people, because they're clearly not. They're deranged, right? And well, I won't say that derangement is all their fault, right? Because when you turn on the TV and that type of fucking message is consistently promoted, when you turn on fucking Twitter,
messages that'll be on there
promoted
with this new Twitter CEO.
Oh yeah, that
Probably.
guy's fucking great. That guy's fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the story everybody wants to hear about.
And what is that story? What's popping? What's going on?
You don't know?
I have an idea, but I don't want to just surprise me. Yep, called it.
I'm being sued by former Super Smash Bros. Star Zero. Last year, I used my platform to expose the sexual abuse of children. He admitted it, but now denies it and claims he lost his career. BC of me, not BC he's a pedophile. Lawsuits are costly. Anything helps. With no period. There's
wow, she came crawling out of the woodworks, didn't she?
Look, I've got the fucking GoFundMe pulled up, right?
I took a peek at it. And
okay. Do you know why it's hilarious? And I'm being serious. Do you know why it's hilarious?
Why?
You don't know. Okay. I'll explain it to you. Let me go to her actual thread, and then we'll go into the lawsuit. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I was gonna pull up another thread, but I'm waiting to show you this one because it's fucking hilarious. There we go. And okay, so let's take a look at this here. I'm being sued by former Smash Bros. Star, right? We already covered that.
Mhm.
Lawsuits are costly. I've talked to many lawyers, and this will be costly. Now, I'm going to press X to doubt on that immediately. There's no way she talked to a single attorney because every single attorney would tell her, don't make it worse.
But she has to make it worse.
I've never seen like I try to say this, like, even if you believe that Zero is a fucking pedo and shit, right? Even if you believe everything he says is a lie, right? This dumbass going out there and just blatantly continuing to call him a fucking pedophile and shit, right? And in her GoFundMe, it gets even fucking better, right? I've never seen someone be this fucking stupid. Like, I've never seen anyone be this fucking stupid. Until now, this it was actually impressive. It was actually fucking impressive because you know what she does? She uses her own Twitter thread as a source for calling them a pedophile.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding.
That reminds me of the time Taylor Lorenz sourced her own article on fucking Mr. Beast to make another article going after Mr. Beast. Oh,
here's the thing, though. She used herself as a source to call him a pedophile.
I know, that's really fucked up.
She also links to an article in her GoFundMe, which is based on this thread and the documents that she put together. So even in her GoFundMe, she's openly stating, I am the reason why this is happening. I've never seen someone be that dumb, right? Typically, you try to argue that other people were sharing this shit. Other people were making claims. Jizoo is just one of many voices, right? That's what you would normally try to argue. Not that you are responsible for all of it. Literally responsible for all of it. So this I didn't mean to jump ahead there, but this idea that she says that she talked to fucking attorneys, no, absolutely not. She did not talk to a single attorney. She didn't talk to a single attorney. There's no way. There's no way she spoke to an attorney. I'm comfortable fucking saying that. There's no way a fucking attorney would tell her, you should just keep calling him a fucking pedo and shit, right? Like, it's not gonna make anything worse. This girl is too dumb for her own benefits.
They'd probably send her stitches in the mail so she can seal her mouth shut. That's what they do.
It's a huge defect in our legal system, but having less funds than the opposing side severely limits my options. Click the link for more. I'll explain as much as I legally... Now, I want to be clear here. A lot of people are liking this shit, right? A lot of people are liking this shit.
I'm not surprised.
And I know exactly why. Because there's this big shit that happened on Twitter where Zero got labeled a pedophile. Technical's brother got labeled a pedophile. Technical's got labeled a pedo defender, right? And so people see Jizoo now saying, he's suing me, help me. And they're sitting there going like, well, she's clearly in the right. Zero's a pedophile. Good job, guys. Good job. I like everybody who helped this bitch raise money for this lawsuit. Go fuck yourselves. Like, Jizoo,
I'm not gonna. This is like the only thing I'm gonna speak out.
Now, hold on. Before I finish that statement. Also, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. Because this GoFundMe's been up for about like 3 hours or so, and she's really making progress. Her goal might be a little bit high. Now there are a bunch of people donating. It's just she wants a ton of money, like a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
Actually, let me show you how much money she wants, because I gotta get into that. Ex-gamer and abusers, you're suing me for speaking up. Okay. She doesn't need $150 million. The 150,000, sorry.
She's such a greedy bitch.
I think she wants 150 million. No, she doesn't need $150,000, right? For a defamation lawsuit. She doesn't. Like, she literally doesn't. It is not going to cost that much to hire an attorney to defend her.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Yeah,
I don't know, maybe
Anonymous
she's
donated
getting it to
200.
pay
Yeah,
her
I saw
lawyers
that.
and other lawsuits where she accuses people of being pedos.
So look, I just want to make this as clear as I can. To anyone who thinks that Zero is a bad person and I should donate to this lawsuit because Zero is a bad person, do not help Jizu out at all. Jizu has literally lied over every single claim she's ever fucking put forward, right? Every single one, there is some glaring inconsistency or outright admitted lie in the story. So, even in her own fucking story of being abused, which did actually happen, she still lied. Right? So
what
Zero,
more do you expect from a pathological liar?
So Zero, right? And I agree with a lot of people when they said I don't trust the guy because he won't make a direct statement to us, right?
And he's an unreliable narrator. He's lied before.
Absolutely. But I heard a few people make the statement, Zero is not specifically denying this claim here. He's not specifically denying it. Ergo, yada, yada, yada. I don't think that he is innocent. And I'm like, I didn't know about the lawsuit, right? But Technicals has brought up that this guy is suing, right? I didn't know about like this specifically happening right now. But if Technicals is promoting this guy essentially, right? It seems to be because he's wants to help him in his lawsuit against Jizu. I would say that's probably another motivation for him defending Zero. Because if we're going to be honest, Jizu is substantially more of a threat to normal human beings than Zero is. Substantially worse. She's caused far more harm and damage than I think you can ever prove.
I mean, she advocated for a dude's suicide.
Twice. Not once, twice. Twice she advocated for these people to die. Right? Twice she advocated for these people to die. I don't even know how to fucking like go into how depraved this woman is, but she's always been this way. And now she wants $150,000 from people. And like, we want to talk about like twice. Yes, twice. Both Zero and Sky Williams. Both times she tried to convince people to stop caring if they died. Like she kept saying like the fact that you show any concern means you're betraying me.
Well,
like,
no, because I think she like blocked somebody because she was like friends with them or whatever, and she found out that they were like trying to talk one of them out of it, and then she's like stopped caring, and like she said the whole thing about betrayal.
She said that they were betraying the victims and her.
So fucked up.
Because they were trying to stop someone from killing themselves. That's who Jizu is. That's who she's always been. That woman is deranged. I mean, like,
she's a
literally fucking deranged. Oh man, nasty woman.
Yeah, that's what Dom. She's a very nasty woman.
Yeah,
very nasty.
Now, the thing I want to be clear here, though, the other reason why I really don't believe this fucking Ice Cube story is Zero's accuser went through Jizu when she made her claim. Instantly, I have many reasons to doubt anything that comes out of anyone's mouth because of how dishonest and how Jizu has specifically manipulated claims against these Smash Bros. Players. What's up, John?
Yo.
What's up, John?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Not much. We're gonna start reading through it, but I'm still blown away by the $150,000.
Yeah. I mean, look, she's already. Remember when we looked at it on our stream? She had only raised 700, so she raised a whole 1,200 more.
Well, I mean, she's. I know, Redsky, you don't want to talk about drama, so you can fucking cover your ears for a second. I think that she's easily going to keep raising money because there are people that are really convinced that Zero is a pedophile and that Technicals is defending fucking pedophiles because his brother is also a pedophile and Jizu must be innocent. Like,
of course.
That's how people think. They don't use their fucking brain.
Look, I'm sure that she'll. I don't know.
I'm gonna break my silence on this for a second. I know I said that I wasn't gonna talk about this.
I don't
publicly.
want you to. Like, I don't want to get involved in anything, dude.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say something that I was kind of thinking, and then it's just one thing, and then I'll shut up about it for the rest of forever. But what I was seeing going down on Twitter, what I was seeing going down between, the guys and technicals, the only person who was winning in that entire situation or had the advantage was Jisoo.
I mean, yeah. At one point, I think that Diorio was like, "Well, man, Leffen must be laughing right now." I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, like these people are like evil. Like Jizu and Leffen are fucking evil. Okay, and I see every reason to doubt this story that was run through Jizu, because Jizu has literally lied and manipulated every other fucking story she's put forward, right?
Yeah, and I think it's just kind of funny that Jizu only comes out of the woodworks now that she's being served.
Okay,
A lawsuit that was also called into question, by the way. So,
well, and like, let me address this comment because it's a super chat here, and I'm going to disagree with something in here. The RC crew was so focused on Zero and Technical's brother that they let Nairo, who did way worse things than Zero, and Zaptai slide under the radar.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you can have that here. Okay, thank you for the super chat, but I disagree. Right? I don't think the RFC crew was focused more on Zero and Technical's brother. Look, there were personal attacks made, right? I'm not going to go into who started it, although I've already made that statement, so whatever. I'm not going to jump into it. But the idea that it focused only because no. I think Technical's offended people, right? And whether or not they should have taken offense is like, it doesn't fucking matter, right? But then everybody's egos got a little bit out of fucking control, right? And I don't think that they were ignoring Nairo intentionally. It's just they were already all hyped up on the Zero shit. They weren't really paying attention. I think Augie made a statement that Nairo should be removed from these Smash tournaments.
What I would say is probably they put the blinders on a little bit, right? Not necessarily that they were trying to get any, I don't think that anybody was trying to let Nairo off the hook. I think what happened is that they got so focused or so hyper focused, as Aura was saying, on the Zero stuff that, they became short-sighted, right? They tunnel vision. Well, they got tunnel vision for it.
To be fair, you watch the Smash stuff, Aura watches the Smash stuff.
Yeah.
And Technical's entire thing for quite some time is the entire corruption and the dirty dealings within the Smash community.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
That's his I'll be clear, when I see when most people make a video on something, right? They just want to give their opinion. They want to commentate, right? Say you might want to call it cringe or stupid or something, but Tacticals is adamant that he is going to enact change within the Smash community for the better, right?
Yeah.
He is adamant that is his cause. He is working beyond just the fucking video. He wants these people to pay, and he wants to take out these people from Smash tournaments where they have access to kids, because Nairo, and there must be other individuals who covered for Nairo and knew he was doing this with children. So
yeah. Well, the thing is,
if you the final thing, I think the problem is Technicals is working on. I'm not trying to be insulting. Technicals is on chess. These guys are on fucking
checkers.
No, not checkers. Checkers is too complicated. Dominoes, right? He's playing chess. They're fucking knocking over dominoes in the corner, wondering what this fucking nerd is doing up on the table. They don't understand what his motivations were. They don't understand what the end game was. They just saw him defend Zero and assumed he was being a fucking pedo defender, right? And I even understand having that thought right from the beginning. I do, because I had it originally. I was like, this is but when I looked into it, I didn't have his fucking crazy ass ego though. I'm willing to listen to everything. I don't get why you can't. I don't know why you it's so hard to do that for other people. But as far as the Zaptai thing, I don't think Zaptai is fucking worse, right? Look, one thing I will say about that debate, and I want to drop it from here, right? Because I already said I think there's just too many people that are like literally convinced that Zero is like a hardcore fucking pedo, and Technicals is just trying to defend pedos to defend his pedo brother, and it's got them convinced that Jizu must be a good person because if you're opposing the pedophile, you must be good, right? That absolutely pisses me off. It really does. But also, how do I say this in a way that makes sense, right? Augie, during that debate, was confused because Technicals didn't know the actual ages. Technicals said that Zaptai, at 20, was flirting with a 16-year-old who had sent him provocative photos. So we don't call them nudes, we call them lewds. I mean, dude, it's inappropriate, right? It is. But also, whatever. It's not an actual nude. It's not CP. That'd be criminal, and that'd be much fucking worse, right?
Yeah.
But he's also talking about wanting to fuck her, right? So Augie, who thinks that his friend Zaptai, who was 20, wanted to fuck a 16-year-old, and the reason why he didn't was because he was actually being catfished. He was younger. I don't care about that part, right? But he was willing to move forward on a 16-year-old at 20. That's what Augie thought, and Augie defended it because Zaptai's his friend, and obviously Augie's not going to fucking stab the guy in the back, right? And I'm sure he's sitting there going like, "What's wrong between 20 and 16? Just they didn't do anything. They didn't fuck. I mean, they talked about it, but whatever." Okay, dude. Like, it is weird, and I get it. Like 20 and 16, I don't think is as bad as 19 and 14, but it is weird that you have such a strong stance against one, and the other is kind of like, no, it's okay. Like, they're both bad. They're both bad. I both agree that they're bad, but like, I think they're on the same fucking level as far as what you can prove. Okay. But except for one has a slightly bigger age gap of 5 years versus 4 years, they're both still talking to minors, right? Now, the thing is, Zaptai didn't actually do any of that, right? Zaptai was like 19, and the girl catfished him and said 16 to 17. I'm not going to pretend to have like a moral stance against 19 and 17. I think that's retarded. Right? I think it really is retarded. I think anyone who's trying to argue Zaptai's a bad person, I think you're completely in the wrong there. Yeah. But Augie, who didn't know the fucking ages, on more than one occasion defended it. Right? I think you're right, John. I think it's fucking blinders. I think it's a lot of fucking emotion, not a lot of thought.
Yeah, I think they put and again, they're not saying anything that let's not get Naira. I think it just they got a little bit of tunnel vision.
They're more exactly, and that happens to people.
Yeah,
right. I mean, obviously, Technicals cares more about the situation because he's been doing this for a longer period of time. He's probably compiled far more than those guys could in the like week or so of going back and forth with Technicals, right? And as far as this whole like brother thing and bring up Zaptai, no, bring up Zaptai was inappropriate. I just don't fucking care, right? It's not that I think Zaptai deserves it or Zaptai is a bad person. He seems like he's a good man. I kind of like him, and I like that he was able to get through like an absolute fucking cancel culture crusade and not be just like jaded as all shit from it, right? Because I've heard him talk on other people's channels. Right? He seems like a decent person. That's it. Right? But Technicals brought up Augie's friend because Augie and his friends were bringing up his brother. Yeah, do your thing. And beyond all that, right? This idea that, it was just sent to him, fell in their laps. Connor is like Augie's like ball massager, right? So he's always within Augie's like arm's reach, so he can massage them at any point, right? Connor goes to an anti-Technicals hate subreddit and just happened to fall into some dirt on Technicals. I wonder why. I don't know why he was on an anti-Technicals subreddit of hate. I literally don't know why he was there, if not to dig up dirt on Technicals. And I'm not so fucking stupid that I'm going to sit there and accept these idiots when they sit there and say, "Oh, it just happened to fall in our lap." Bro, if someone gave me dirt on, yesterday in my fucking chat, right? Some guy jumped in here trying to offer me dirt on Omwrecker and on his parents' situation, on what happened to his sister. I told him to fuck off, right? You don't have to use dirt that people dig up on your opponent. You choose to do that. And you chose to do it. You were happy to do it. Nobody even told you to stop doing it. Y'all jerked each other off and acted like it was this great fucking own.
Well, the thing is, I think at least when it comes to, I think most people would agree when it comes to family, that's where most people draw the line, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. So, most people draw the fucking line because most
it's just
people
like, okay,
are
they
retarded.
don't,
and you know you don't go after someone's fucking family like that.
Because the thing is, look, the stuff that even though I haven't necessarily agreed with some of the stuff that's been brought up about Ohm recently, but it has to do with Ohm specifically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been, oh, hey, did you know that Ohm's mama did this one time, or Ohm's daddy did this one time, or his sister did this one time, or anything like that? You know what I mean? It's been specific to just him, So I think that should be mentioned, right?
Well, I mean, like the other reason why I just want to make this as clear as I can, as far as his brother thing and why it was always irrelevant. First off, the guy got it from a anti-technicals hate subreddit. Okay, he was there digging for dirt. Fuck you. If you want to deny it, go fuck yourself. Jump off a fucking cliff. Like, fuck off. I don't like the dishonesty. You can just be honest. He triggered you. He pissed you off. He made some personal insults about how you couldn't get views uploading to Keemstar's 5 million sub channel, and you took it personally. I can totally understand why you did. I really can. I absolutely fucking can. I absolutely can. But then you went and dug up dirt on the guy. Because you're bad people. You leaked his DMs. Because you're bad people. You give whatever justification. You leaked DMs. You went after his family. You chose to do that. On more than one occasion, by the way. Now, as far as the second time they leaked his DMs, I found that one to be a little bit nastier. Because apparently, Diorio decides to message Technicals, telling him he's fucked now. And Technicals responded to it. And so I guess Augie decided to leak that DM. But just cut off the part where Diorio was taunting him. You want to play those fucking games? You're fucking children, right? And I could make some really nasty attacks on Augie and how he shouldn't be acting like a fucking child anytime he talks about a pedo allegation. Because out of any other YouTuber on this fucking platform, I don't think there are as many who can stand on a stage with Augie and proudly talk about how they helped actual pedophiles avoid justice. But hey. Let's be honest, right? Be honest. Tacticals didn't go there. I think he should have. I think he really should have. I think he should have just brought that back in and slapped you across the face with it. Just argued that you're too irresponsible and emotional and stupid to be handling allegations like this. As you've proven. I think you should have just done that. And I think that would have triggered fucking Augie far more than the fucking Zap Tie thing would. Absolutely. He said there go like, I apologize. God, no, you didn't. Well, you didn't condemn it enough. Right? Like, I'll just throw that back in his face. Hey, you didn't condemn it enough. Right? You're still off running free. Do you wake up in the dead of night and think there's a child being raped right now because of you? I mean, I would have just gone for his fucking throat. After you go for someone's family, I don't see that. I don't see why anything's off the fucking tables at that point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why, look, if you look at the situations, and if you can people can try to look at it and say, well, that's going too far, bringing that in. You could look at it and say, objectively, I don't think the way to respond to a situation where mud is being flung is to do the same thing. Yeah. But at the same time, you gotta look at it from the other perspective though too. It's just like he didn't start it, right? He didn't start that. And the thing is,
he didn't. And to be clear, I mean, that was even brought up in their fucking debate. Like, Keemstar was like, can you both agree to stop? And like, Technicals was like, I'm not doing it. I mean, he's not.
No, now, but outside that, what I'm saying is looking at it on the surface. Look, for anybody who's trying to say like, bringing up Zap Tie was too far, and I'm like, no, it really wasn't. Yeah, bringing in family, I think from the beginning is significantly worse. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
I think the main issue that I had is they're still like clinging on to that brother thing. That was a W. I'm sitting there going like, it really isn't. Connor found it on an anti-technicals subreddit hate thing for Technicals. Yeah. Right? He was there digging for dirt. So we know that you were looking for dirt to use, meaning your actions were malicious right from the fucking get-go. It was never about trying to prove a point. You were looking on an anti-technical subreddit of hate for dirt on the guy. Go fuck yourselves. Like, immediately go fuck yourselves. And then you use that dirt. You attack his family, right? You argue that because his opinion on Zero was formulated by his opinion on his brother. I'm going like, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because, and Technicals in his video, they said, you're providing all these excuses. I go like, hold on. I'd rather you provide me with the excuses and the context so I understand if his brother's just a stupid, probably brain damaged, retarded motherfucker, right? Who just does not understand that you don't get to join in with the kids when they're doing shit like that, right? Because you're the adult in the room. And you have to put a stop to it, right? Instead, he sits there and goes, I'll just join them. This is fun. Because he's an idiot, right? He's not actually attracted to minors, right? Zero was actually attracted to the 14-year-old. So, yeah, they're very fucking different right fucking there, okay? You might say, like, it doesn't matter if they were... No, it really matters if one of them was actually interested in a minor, okay? It absolutely fucking matters. The fact that you think it doesn't is weird to me. It's really fucking weird to me. But then they kind of abandon that argument. Although sometimes they're really stupid and they try to bring it up. But they mostly abandoned that one. And then they argued, well, Technicals was moderating the group chat. So Technicals is irresponsible and he lets these people do these things, right? And then I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. He condemns it. And Augie turns around and goes, you didn't condemn it hard enough. I'm like, what do you mean? But it's like any time these idiots have been accused of racism, how many times do they get told, you didn't condemn it hard enough, you're clearly a racist. They go, yeah, here's the fucking Confederate flag and some swastika drawings, right? Like, I mean, I don't think you do condemn it hard enough. Like, that's the type of woke SJW sort of shit that's really annoying, right? People will condemn something and they'll turn around and go, you didn't condemn it hard enough. You need to do all of this. And then we still won't accept it and we'll demand more. Fucking, like, you would never, bro, he could have sat there and said, my brother is the worst human being. I will never speak to him again. And these motherfuckers would have still brought it up and talked about that time his brother was a pedophile and how Technicals let him get away with it. Because they're just disgusting and disturbed. But they switched the reasoning twice. And then the final one was in the debate when Keemstar goes, look, he's going to defend his brother. That's his brother. I mean, bringing up his brother, that was irrelevant, wasn't it? And Augie goes, yeah, that was right. Well, no. I'll only say that if he says that the zap tie thing was irrelevant. And Technical goes, no, fuck you. I goes, oh, no, then fuck you too. Ha ha. I'm like, okay, you switched. First off, your guy was literally looking for dirt. Then you switched the reason why he got the dirt, right? And then you flat out fucking abandoned the point entirely. And then you took back that and said you would only give it if you got something in return. Holy fuck, man. And the fact that there were people literally defending that fucking move is insane to me. The fact that there were people actually acting outraged because Zaptai got brought into it when this motherfucker was bringing in someone's brother. He got brought into it because he was Augie's friend. If Augie's going to bring people's family members into things, his friends and family are going to be brought into shit because you've removed, you've removed all fucking boundaries. You've crossed every fucking line that you could. You leaked the guy's DMs. You brought up his family. Well, what else can you do? He sat there and called him a pussy for being upset about it? Holy shit. I swear to God. I tuned into more than one stream where it kept being brought up that Technicals had unfollowed him. I'm like, you know what? The first couple times is like a point to Technicals being pissy. Sure. Around the 10th time, I was sitting there going like, I think they took it personally. I think they took it personally. Anyways, I know, long fucking rant. I'm still kind of pissed about that shit. Only because the point of the Zero thing was Zero was about to sue her, right? And also, they want to go after Nairo, ban Nairo. They're going after the whole community. And because of this stupid, petty fucking fighting, right? And the blatant fucking dishonesty, right? there are people, good people, who know nothing about Jizu and are convinced that they must help her to stop a pedophile. Good fucking job, everybody involved. And I will absolutely include technicals in that one too, because, well, they might be slinging fucking mud and playing in it like fucking pigs. A lesson of life everyone needs to fucking learn. Never argue with an idiot, because an idiot will drag you down to their level, and they're going to win by experience. When you have people that are happy throwing fucking mud, right? Don't jump in the mud with them. There you go. Everybody should be fucking condemned. And now you have this bitch who's probably going to greatly fucking benefit from it all. God damn. I don't like dislike any of these people on like a personal level. I don't fucking hate them, but fucking hell, man. I just, Jesus. We're going to talk more about the fucking GoFundMe, though. Forget the drama. There you go, Redsky. Left you out the entire time.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to read through this. And I have the source here. We'll show you what the source is. And we'll show you all the sources. There we go. More. You told me I got to read the entire thing, and I'm going to try to do that. Is that Bill Cosby?
Oh God! Wait, what? Oh no!
It's the photo of Bill Cosby. What the fuck?
First we're talking about Jizu, and then Bill Cosby comes up.
Holy shit! Jizu, go fuck yourself. Do not even try to compare yourself to the women at the fucking Activision Blizzard lawsuit. You son of a bitch!
God, what a bitch!
You fucking cunt! You know, a woman committed suicide because of the sexual abuse she was experiencing, and you want to sit there and fucking put yourself on that fucking level? I hope to fucking God you want to have to
while
answer
she's
for the
trying to
shit
milk
you've done.
all that money. Jesus fucking Christ!
God, fuck this cunt! Holy shit! You know? Do you know how nasty this shit in the Activision Blizzard lawsuit is?
Yeah, I actually know a guy who went to work for them.
Yeah, fuck right. Yeah, you were telling me about that shit. I forgot.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Like, they went through trauma, right? Like, some of that shit was trauma because, like, these dudes were, like, actually abusing their positions and acting like fucking rock stars. And, like, I like, in certain cases, like, we just want to talk about, like, general fucking disrespect on top of the sexual abuse, right? These motherfuckers would make women write out statements about why they should be able to take their vacation time, even though nobody else has to.
That's retarded.
These dudes would openly tell women that they couldn't promote them because they might get, babies in their belly. And that would be bad for business.
Oh my God.
Bro, like, I'm not kidding. This is bad. The Activision Blizzard thing is super fucking bad. And Jizu's trying to put herself on that fucking level. Oh my God, what a fucking nasty little cunt. God, she loves using other people's stories, doesn't she?
My bad. I gotta head out.
I'll
try to be back.
Oh,
see you,
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we'll play Halo later. Okay, so let's go to the top. Actually, I might be here a while reading through this. I don't want to. You could just use a photo of the fucking guy. You screenshot a YouTube video. You idiot.
Ew. Oh, I thought that was like an actual video.
I thought it was too. I was like clicking on it. I was like, where's the video?
She's lazy.
You're lazy and stupid. I hate you.
Dude, all it takes is a fucking Google search.
Okay. Please read through this all. It is with a heavy heart that I must ask you guys for help. Oh. Yeah, sure. It was a heavy heart. You heavy heart. You asked for $150,000. Holy shit. I'm an independent artist who found a home within the competitive gaming space. No, you didn't. My time in the space took a journey to seeing the darker side, and I witnessed. No. Let's be very clear, right?
She was the dark side.
You were always the dark side. You were always the dark side, right? When people, here's the thing. This is why I said, like, I'm not even sure I can care about what happened to her anymore, because when people tried to help her, she told them nothing was wrong. When people living in the house were hearing what was happening, she never said anything. She wouldn't talk to these people, right? She just kept fucking her grossly older than her boyfriend. And I sit there and I go, like, look, I can understand, like, being traumatized, Stockholm syndrome, all of it. I really could. Except when she decides to Me Too somebody, she Me Too's the guy who gave her a place to live. Not the people living in the home with her who were overhearing all of it, she goes after the wealthiest person in the group, who was literally giving her a home because she had claimed to be a runaway. And this is after the dude offered to give her money so she could hire a private investigator to look into the man who was sexually statutory raping her. Jizu was always the dark side. Jizu has always been the dark side. Jizu never found a space within the gaming community, right? Jizu has always been, from the get-go, Yoko fucking Ono, except with a pedophile. Goddamn. In July of 2020, sorry, what am I saying? My time is, and I witnessed many counts of abuse, sexual. You should shut the fuck up. Oh my god! I just realized it because I was sitting there going like, "Look, there's a chance she could hire a really, really slick attorney, right? Who could argue that it is inappropriate to bring up these other cases, right, which are irrelevant because Zero is not the person that was being accused, right? Like, she could probably hire a slick attorney to get her out of it, right? Especially if she raised $150 million. Except this bitch in her GoFundMe is literally stating, I saw all of these things. One of the things she claims was hentai with minors. That's been disproven.
Oh, God.
That's been disproven. And here's the other problem. Zero confessed to that, too. So it will be brought up. That every time this woman got involved in a claim, it is going to be brought up if this goes to trial, right? Now, she has some benefits here in the sense that he is a public figure, and in the United States, it's very hard. It's very hard to go after someone for defamation, especially as a public figure. But Jizu ran all the claims through herself. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Even in her GoFundMe response, she's still defaming him. Even if you say you think he did it, she's literally going to be unable to prove it. But she's making very specific lies, right? She made very specific lies that have been disproven. Those will be brought up. I'm interested to see what happens here. I want to see her pay for the nasty, terrible things she's done to people. But things don't usually work out the way that's good for decent people. In July of 2020, hashtag MeToo movement took hold of gaming at large. Oh my god. Yeah, it's one of these things. God, I'm gonna have to read through this shit for a while. You know what? There you go. This is her source for all of this shit. You want to read through this stuff?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Here's you idiot. Do you see what she put here?
The text is a little small.
Okay, let me see if I can zoom in for you. There we go. That's a little bigger.
Okay, where do you want me to look?
Okay, do you see these bullet points?
Yeah.
Okay, read the third one. She put this in her fucking GoFundMe fundraiser. She could have literally argued that she didn't think the suicide attempt was real, right? That he didn't that he faked it. She could literally argue that she thinks he faked it, right? And that the reason why she was telling people that they were bad for being concerned with this man's life, right? She could literally argue because she thought he was faking it and trying to garner fake public sympathy. Instead, this dumbass literally stated he was trying to foster public sympathy after he took an attempt on his own life. Are you kidding me?
You're literally stone cold, heartless little bitch.
No. You don't think you honestly don't think his attorney has this saved and archived, right? And you don't think the attorney is going to make her read this and then make her read her own fucking tweets where she was telling people to let the guy die.
Mm-hmm.
I am shocked at how dumb this woman is. It's absurdly fucking stupid. Like her best bet is that she finds somebody capable of arguing that Zero is just a public figure and that he is defamation proof or some stupid shit like that. That is literally her only argument, okay? To get out of all of this. And she is killing it in her fucking fundraiser. Like, I've never seen someone be this dumb. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, okay. Teaming up with drama YouTubers to plot against his victims and myself. Let's look at your screenshot. Oh my god. This is, oh my fucking god.
It's a disaster.
This is literally a message that Technical showed in his stream between him and Zero. She, oh Jesus Christ, this is so tiny. Okay, trust the plan, LOL. This is my field. Also, this may be huge, but the next challenge is Katie, and the biggest question is still, who is she, and is she really who she says she is? I was thinking a Jackie gets canceled or is close to, which is very possible now. We may be able to pressure her hand to get Katie's details. You think you're going to go to fucking court and argue that this man has no right to know who is accusing him of a fucking crime?
Jesus Christ.
This isn't Twitter, you idiot! My God! Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That might play well on Twitter. When you can argue, he's trying to attack his accusers. When you're sitting in a court of law, his attorney's immediately going to step up and go, this man has every right to face his accuser. It is a fundamental civil right in this country. Do you disagree with that? And when Jizu says, of course I do, they're going to show her advocating for this man's death. They're going to show her all the nasty things she has ever done. They are going to ruin this girl's reputation to people who have no clue who she is, right? The anger I feel is not going to be anything those people feel. And again, that's if she isn't able to get the lawsuit dismissed out of hand, because defamation lawsuits are very hard to prove. They are. But small problem, we can show not only in her initial claims actual malice, right? Not only can we show those in her initial claims that got this man canceled, we can show actual malice in her own fucking GoFundMe, because this dumbass posted things that are, again, untrue. And they're not even matters of opinion, by the way. They really aren't. Creating documentary-like videos, which are full of conspiracies, such as his main victim not being real, plus proof against that. Let's see here. Oh my god, this girl is dumb. She has a
What
Reddit.
does she do now?
Yeah, I'll just show you what she thinks is proof. Just so you understand. Just so you understand how badly this is gonna play. Holy fuck. Katie, I'm sorry if you don't want me posting this, but it was best friends with you, and yes, the timeline of events matches up with everything in the twit longer. Screenshots to prove I know her. You have an unverified Twitter account. I'll go to it.
It could bury. Yeah, what?
I'll go to it. Okay, I'll go to it. You have an unverified Twitter account, right? With an anime avatar, and in there, you don't have any information on who this individual is, right? They joined January 2019. 2019, January. I believe 2020 is when the accusations come out, right? So the timeline, it's not like they made this account specifically to promote their friend. Possible. But here's the real thing, right? You have an unverified account, okay, with 300 followers on it, more than likely gained specifically when they put this thing out here, right?
Yep.
Well, not all of them, you know what I mean. You have You have no clue who this is. This person could literally be Jizu. And you have no idea. You have no... This is the problem with trying to, like, fucking go out there and go, I've proven this her's existence. Here's a random person on Reddit showing a fucking tweet from another random individual who uses an animate PFP as their avatar. That's your witness. And Jizu goes, yeah, of course. I the mental retardation is just fucking insane, right? I get this all plays well on fucking Twitter. It's not going to play at all in a court of law. Like, it's not. Holy shit. God, this is great. I fucking love this. Okay, I mean, as far as his main victim not being real, stop calling him, whatever, doesn't matter. Such as main victim not being real, he's having a conversation that he doesn't even know who his accuser is. And he has every reason to think they might not even be real, which actually then goes against this idea that he confessed to it, right? Can you imagine that? She goes, his confession, it's proof. And then they go and show this private DMs, right? Which they obtained because somebody put them out there, right? And they show fucking Zero saying, I don't even think Katie is real. Like, we need to force her hand. So she, like, is Jizu going to argue that they were actually plotting against her while at the same time arguing that their goal was to do something that was impossible? And knew it was impossible. Like, okay, okay, do that. These are great. These are fucking great. There are numerous screenshots, tweets, and DMs that I've been sent over this span of time that clearly disprove everything about his claims against his victims, multiple victims, and also just the plain truth. Well, we know you lied about the sharing hentai with minors, so yeah. And we know that you also lied in the Sky Williams situation. Maybe you didn't lie about Zero, but I have two other people that you did lie about.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on. So technicals too? Like, you've lied about technicals. Actually, you ran a campaign to discredit technicals, if I recall correctly. No matter, where is it? Newer screenshots. Sure. I also have the testimony of others that point to troubling things about his character. Hey, everybody. What she just said there is that she has witnesses that she is prepared to bring to court to stand against technicals. Sorry, Zero, right? Not technicals, Zero, okay? And I would say that's something to be concerned with, except who do you think that she's referring to? Who is the person that confirmed every fucking story for Jizu? Redsky, do you know who it is?
Who?
Leffen.
Oh.
Leffen has been shutting his mouth and keeping quiet. He lives in another country. He hasn't said anything in support of this bitch for a while. I want to be very clear. There are two people that she needs as witnesses to defend herself, right? The very first one, will be Leffen, because Leffen corroborated all of her stories. Now, Leffen is probably smart enough to just refuse to come to the United States. Like, honestly, you think he wants to be roped into a lawsuit? Think he wants to show up to the United States where he can be served papers as soon as he walks in the fucking door? Like, you think they're not ready to do that to this motherfucker? I think about it, right? Think about it. Wouldn't that just give them every fucking opportunity to finally get Leffen in a room with attorneys? You think Leffen wants to do that? Yeah, think he does?
No.
Like, argue like he's sitting there laughing like an evil genius. No, he's cowering like a fucking fiend. God damn. God fucking damn. And the other witness is the girl who has done everything she could to remain anonymous and has issues with her stories. So Jizu needs two people to defend her, and even then, I don't think it would work. And I don't see why either individual is going to come to bat for her. Leffen cannot be that dumb. That would kill Leffen's career. Leffen's career is already a bit mangled from what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
I highly doubt he wants to be put on the stand under oath and have to speak with Zero's attorney. I mean, come the fuck on. But it's okay. It's okay. She has these people, and they promise they will defend her. Sure. The thing is, these people like to talk shit on social media. They don't actually want to do anything. Dragon God, thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. I would pay money. Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody would pay money to see Leffen be put under oath. I'm just saying. But good fucking lie. If she can manage to do that, I think all it would do is actually help Zero out. But again, that's if it went to trial. No matter if I'm right, the internet is not a court of law. Continue to respond publicly with evidence would do nothing but Again, this is after like months of her reputation just being burned in front of her, is saying that she's now no longer going to be fighting this on social media. Now she's going to be fighting it in the court of law, where legal professionals will handle it. She's speaking like somebody who was defamed, not like somebody who defamed another individual. Why I need the money. Unfortunately, this does not stop anyone from being able to file a suit. When a suit is filed against you, no matter if you are right or wrong, you must hire a lawyer. When hiring a lawyer, the process becomes expensive, as you're usually asked to give a large sum, typically $10K to $50K, upfront and then billed hourly anywhere from $200 an hour. Okay, fuck you. Fuck off. Go fuck yourself. $1,200 an hour, you motherfucker. I am so fucking done. We're not talking about like a major case. These are your statements that you made. Fucking $150 million. Fucking great. 150,000. I don't know why I keep saying million. I think I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Obviously, that is a lot of money. I'm not a millionaire, and no matter how much money I make, there's no universe where I can afford the possibility of a high 5-digit or even 6-digit figure. I cannot estimate how much this will cost. I mean, you could probably look at other defamation lawsuits, specifically in regards to YouTubers, because they exist, and see what the average expense of the lawsuits. They're closer to like $30K. Like, okay, so the legal expenses in the Sargon of Akkad lawsuit were about $37,000, I want to say. I mean, maybe you do need a better attorney because you know how fucked you are, right? But like, Sargon had a decent attorney too. Like, and all it was like 30,000 for like the entire thing. So, I mean, maybe you think your trial's gonna be longer, but again, if it's an open and shut case, like you keep telling people, it doesn't seem like you need that money, but maybe you know something that you're not saying. I'm curious. What if it doesn't end up costing that much? That is my goal. Fuck off. That is my goal. What if it doesn't end up costing? That's my goal. To expedite this, make it as cheap as possible. I even had to drop out of school. Unfortunately, I'm not a legal professional. And stop it. You didn't drop out of school for this. You dropped out of school because you're a fucking retard. Fucking hell. Obviously, better lawyers are more expensive. And again, if you're right in your case, you still need to hire a good lawyer. I have no idea how long this will play out. If it's possible, this takes months to even years.
Jesus.
Your goal, which you are like hurting so much right now, is to hire an attorney who is very good at getting cases like this dismissed out of hand. That is your goal. That is your goal. That is your way of surviving. It's to get an attorney who will dismiss this lawsuit out of hand. Because if it goes to trial, your entire history as a dishonest, lying, skeezy little shit stain will all be brought to public attention. And you'll be put under oath and literally forced to answer questions. I don't think that these people understand what is about to happen to them, because they seem to be acting like they're still on fucking Twitter. He's a pedophile. Give me money. God damn. Now let's. Okay. Let's. You remember I showed you that source, right? The sources for her shit. I mean, we can keep going down through this. She's going to jump into talking about how huge companies like Blizzard take it upon themselves to make it as difficult as possible for Jizu was not victimized by Zero. Just to be very clear, right? Jizu was not victimized by Zero. Zero is not even suing the person that's making the accusation because he has no clue who she is, right?
Mm-hmm.
How fucking dare you try to compare yourself to what's going on with Activision Blizzard? That this bitch keeps doing shit like this tells me that not only does she not give a shit when women are actually sexually assaulted, but in reality, she salivates the idea of making a profit off of it.
Clearly.
Fucking pathetic. All right, guys. I don't have too much more to go over tonight. I got some other stuff I want to talk about, but I'm going to save it for a video. Let's see here. Well, I'll probably have another video talking a little bit more about this tomorrow, only because I want to talk about the subject separate from the drama. I had to address it here because people are like, well, how is Jizu raising money? Because, well, there you go. $3,900 now. Now, again, I don't know who Carl Pinard is, but they literally gave 1,000, and this Thomas
well,
Schmidt gave
Carl.
1,000.
Well, Carl, I have to say to him, you are the mega simp.
So I don't know. I mean, look, it's not just him. You go through these donations.
Yeah, but
right?
$1,000? Are you serious?
Yeah, so I'm gonna imagine
Jesus
that.
Christ.
I would imagine that those individuals are probably people that Jizu knows personally. Because I saw that, I was like, oh my god, there must be a bunch of donors. They're like, wait, no, she gained 4. This will probably go up. I don't think that she's gonna hit the goal, and not hitting the goal, I believe, means she doesn't get the money.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have set it to 150K. Like, you're insane. My prediction: game, set, match, 0 wins. I mean, no, I want to be clear. I'm not going to make that prediction. If it goes to trial, 0 wins, hands down. Okay. Your issue right now, though, if you're supporting Zero's lawsuit in any way, shape, or form, is that Zero is a public figure, right? And Zero is going to have to overcome some pretty big fucking hurdles to try and actually, you know what? Maybe he could argue that he's not a public figure. He's just a Smash Bros. Player. I don't think that works, though. He is the #1 Smash player in the world. I mean, a limited public figure, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. He's got some hurdles that he'll have to climb, right?
Yeah.
He has hurdles he is going to have to climb. And if he can get past those hurdles, then Jizu is fucked over. And anybody who shows up to defend Jizu is going to get dragged into this shit. So we'll see.
I'd say whoever's closely associated with her behind the scenes, put your distance between yourself and her right now.
Yeah, I defamation.
Easily.
No, libel would still be defamation, right? Slander is spoken, libel is print. They're both defamation, though. I learned that from Spider-Man. Hey. I love that scene. It's like, you're slandering him. He goes, no, I'm not. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel. He's just like, fuck you. It was great. I fucking love that scene. God damn it, dude. J. Jonah Jameson in the fucking original Spider-Man trilogy, like, you cannot top that. Dude.
It's an iconic role. What can I say?
I mean, it's so iconic. They literally hired the guy to come back as J. Jonah Jameson in a reboot.
You want to know what's funny? He was supposed to be in the Andrew Garfield one as well. J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
J. Jonah Jameson. He's iconic.
That's the thing. They can't find anyone to replace him. I
don't want anybody to replace him. J.K. Simmons is a great actor.
I have heard that he got written out of Amazing Spider-Man 2 because of, like, they just didn't have the ability to put his scenes into the movie with how stuffed it was.
There was too much going on in that movie already. Way too much.
But you do see him, like, texting with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yes.
Which would have been interesting to see. J.K. Simmons is Omni-Man. Dude, J.K. Simmons got some fucking range.
Dude, Omni-Man is, like, I mean, he was a psychopath, but like he was an interesting character.
Bro, like I mean, I love that final fucking fight between Omni-Man and Invincible. That shit's just
That was really sad.
That was sad and brutal at the same time. You're like, just totally.
But
shit,
it was
fun.
well done. That's the one thing.
Yeah, no, like, everything that show is well done except for Amber.
Fuck Amber, dude. She's a bitch.
What kind of setup do you have? Well, I have a Blue Yeti X mic, but I need to go find a better cord. In the meantime, I'm using my Snowball mic, so I'll probably have it fixed tomorrow.
Blue Snowball.
And then a shitty webcam is like $100 that I hardly ever use.
I'll never do webcam.
Well, I use it for videos, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't like using on stream. And I'm wearing the tank top today. So,
oh, you are?
Yeah, I am. I told Sen if he came on, I'd show the tank top, but he's like,
Sen.
he's just chilling in the fucking chat like an asshole, waiting for us to get off so we can play Halo like a friend.
Yeah. Well, Sen will be getting off soon.
I mean, it's already too late. God damn. Did you guys like run to that fucking tweet? Yeah, you did. I see all the likes and the quote tweets and shit. I appreciate it though.
Sneaky bastard.
That shit was great. Okay. I can't believe it. Dude, it's cool. It's cool. Hey, it's easy to forget that type of shit. Like it is. Because you think like, okay, well, defamation's only spoken. Right? Like, no. But yeah, no, the libel and slander thing, it's just a funny quote, but like people use slander interchangeably with libel. Most people will not actually say libel unless it's a legal document, because libel is very specific, whereas slander gets used for any sort of defamatory statement. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, God damn, you don't think that woman could get more evil, but then she somehow manages to get even more evil. It's
dude, she's a medical anomaly with the way her mind works.
Medical anomaly.
Like, I have not seen somebody that unhinged in a long fucking time.
Yeah, no. I think that if she had spoken to an attorney, and if she does wind up hiring an attorney, the very first thing they're going to tell her is change that fucking GoFundMe. And hope to God that they didn't already screenshot it. But unfortunately, they did. So, yeah.
If I were her attorney, I'd tell her to delete the entire thing.
No, you can't.
You can't?
She's literally raising money on it. Like, Red's what, she's going to delete it when she gets $50,000? The bitch is greedy. She ain't going to do that.
Well, I wish her luck, I guess.
I don't.
I am sarcastically wishing her luck. I don't actually want her to do anything.
No, don't even do it sarcastically. That bitch might think that you're being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably would.
She would. She takes everything seriously. Okay, guys, that's it for the stream tonight. I didn't think we were going to run that long. Like, I literally just want to talk about the Twitter guy. Guys, actually, let me plug it one more time for y'all, right? If you can, I would love to just engage with you guys on Minds instead. I would. I think it's a better platform. Because you can actually have a full conversation with people, right? At CrowsofJ on Minds.com. I'll put the link in the fucking chat. Because you can, you know on Twitter how you have to have these multi-tweet threads to get out basic fucking points?
Yeah.
Minds, you have no real character limit, or at least
that's great. Really... I love that.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a whole fucking paragraph and shit. I just mean it's nice so you can actually state your fucking point, and say what you're talking about versus a 20 fucking tweet thread.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. All right, guys, have a good night. I hope you all are doing well. I'll see you here tomorrow night. I should have the cord for the microphone in, so that's the only thing that I apologize for recently. Everything else, I apologize for none of it. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. Bye-bye. Say bye, Red.